Hello Lakers fan. If you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to pay attention to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on possible signings, rumors, interviews, and much more of our Lakers, and what I can say is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and you don't want to miss any information. So if you are a true Lakers and you don't want to miss the latest news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive everything firsthand. Let's get to today's news.
Pelinka praises J.J. Redick for his humility and style as head coach. When Lakers GM and president of basketball operations Pelinka hired J.J. Redick as head coach last offseason, it was a bold and unconventional move. Redick had zero professional coaching experience and was the same age as LeBron James, fueling skepticism and criticism from media voices across the league. But in just under one full season, Redick has not only silenced the doubters, he's emerged as one of the more impressive coaching stories in the NBA. He's earned the trust and respect of his players, including LeBron, and consistently has the team prepared, no matter the opponent or stakes. Ahead of Game 2 against the Timberwolves, a game in which Redick and the Lakers made smart, decisive adjustments to even the series, Pelinka spoke with Spectrum Sportsnet about what makes Redick so special. JJ has this rare combination of humility and style. And that's hard to find. You've got to be humble enough for the players to truly connect with you, and our guys love JJ, but he also carries himself with a kind of confidence that makes him decisive and bold in tough moments. That's not something you often see in a first-year coach. That's why we believe in his leadership. Redick has completely reshaped the energy around the Lakers. Post-game interviews have a new tone, one of ownership, clarity, and unity. Under former coach Darvin Ham, players would often express frustration about not feeling prepared or aligned. It was clear there was a disconnect. But under Redick, even after losses, players have backed him wholeheartedly. They don't question the game plan, they take responsibility for not executing it. That kind of belief in a coach is powerful. And it's a big reason Redick's first year has been such a success. Pelinka reacts to contract extension. While the focus is fully on the first-round battle with Minnesota, there's been major front office news behind the scenes as well. Pelinka recently signed a contract extension with the Lakers. Along with the new deal, Pelinka was officially promoted to president of basketball operations, in addition to continuing his role as general manager. A longtime member of the Lakers family, well known as Kobe Bryant's former agent, Pelinka expressed gratitude for the extension, but he made it clear, the job isn't done. There's still a championship to chase. Pelinka's belief in Redick wasn't just a gamble. It was a statement about the kind of culture the Lakers want to build. A culture rooted in accountability, communication, and adaptability. And so far, that vision is paying off. League insiders have taken notice. Analysts who once questioned the hire are now praising Redick's poise, his X's and O's savvy, and most importantly, his emotional intelligence, something Pelinka has long valued in leaders. NBA veteran and broadcaster Richard Jefferson recently commented, JJ's always been one of the smartest guys in the room. But seeing how he's translated that into leading a team, especially this team, with all its personalities and expectations, that's next level. The buy-in from the roster has been crystal clear. Veterans like LeBron James and Anthony Davis have openly supported Redick in interviews, while younger players such as Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura credit him for helping them grow their confidence and roles on the court. The chemistry on the bench and the unity during timeouts reflect a team that's locked in, not just to a system, but to each other. Off the court, the Lakers front office is moving in sync as well. Pelinka's contract extension signals ownership's trust in his long-term vision for the franchise. After years of instability, coaching changes, roster shakeups, and playoff uncertainty, the organization is striving for sustained success and continuity. Redick's arrival appears to be a central pillar of that plan. The reaction from the fan base has also shifted. Initially divided, Lakers fans are now embracing Redick's leadership style. Social media has been flooded with praise for the team's more disciplined play and improved effort on both ends of the floor. The locker room no longer feels reactive, it feels intentional. As the series with the Timberwolves continues, all eyes will be on how Redick handles the pressure of postseason basketball. But if his first season is any indication, he's not just surviving the moment, he's shaping it. And for Pelinka, that's exactly what this team needed. Game 3 preview, Lakers vs. Timberwolves, TV info and what to expect. The Los Angeles Lakers delivered exactly what they needed in Game 2, responding with urgency and intensity to even the series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. But now, the challenge ramps up. With the series shifting to Minnesota, the Lakers are heading into enemy territory looking to reclaim the home court advantage. Luka Doncic has already emphasized the importance of unity as the Lakers step into a loud, hostile target center. He and LeBron James know the weight of leadership rests on their shoulders, and they're ready to carry it. In Game 2, LA brought the kind of defensive grit and physicality that playoff basketball demands. That same energy has to travel with them to Minnesota. The Timberwolves, powered by the explosive duo of Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle, aren't going to slow down. And with Doncic ruled out, the Lakers will have to find new ways to generate offense. So far, much of their game plan has focused on hunting mismatches, especially when Rudy Gobert or Mike Conley are on the floor. While that's yielded moments of success, it's also stalled the offense. Outside of Luka, no Laker has really found their rhythm yet. LeBron will show up as always, but with Minnesota's strong perimeter defenders, Austin Reeves is going to need help, and that means head coach JJ Redick has to get creative to get him going. Redick also shortened the rotation in Game 2, giving meaningful minutes off the bench primarily to Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent. Their impact was crucial, and will be again, especially as Doncic, James, and Reeves are logging close to 40 minutes a night. On defense, the formula is clear: keep the pressure up. The Lakers have done a solid job containing Edwards so far, holding him to just 40.9% shooting in the series. But that can't come at the cost of leaving open looks for guys like Jaden McDaniels and Naz Reid, who are more than capable of making LA pay. If the Lakers can continue to frustrate Edwards while staying disciplined against Minnesota's shooters, they can live with Randle's presence inside. It's all about effort, 48 minutes of toughness, physicality, and smart basketball. And if they can unlock just a little more offensive flow, there's a real shot to steal Game 3 on the road and shift the momentum back in their favor. Game info. Los Angeles Lakers, 1-1, versus Minnesota Timberwolves, 1-1. Friday, April 25, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Target Center, Minneapolis, Minnesota. TV, ESPN, Spectrum Sportsnet. Radio, 7:10 a.m. ESPN LA. Projected starting lineups. Lakers. PG, Luka Doncic. SG, Austin Reeves. SF, Rui Hachimura. PF, LeBron James. C, Jackson Hayes. Key bench players: Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, Jordan Goodwin. Timberwolves. PG, Mike Conley. SG, Anthony Edwards. SF, Jaden McDaniels. PF, Julius Randle. C, Rudy Gobert. Key bench players: Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Luka Doncic. LeBron and I need to keep the Lakers united in Minnesota's challenging road environment. After tying up the series, the Los Angeles Lakers are heading to Minnesota for the next 2 games, where the atmosphere promises to be nothing short of intense. Luka Doncic knows that environment all too well, having faced the Timberwolves in last year's Western Conference Finals, and he's ready for the challenge once again. It was in Minnesota that Doncic famously hit a clutch three-pointer over Rudy Gobert in Game 2 of that series, securing a thrilling victory. Now, Doncic is focused on helping the Lakers secure a win in one of the upcoming 2 games. He believes that staying united throughout the game will be crucial to their success. It's going to be a huge challenge, Doncic said about what he expects in Minnesota. I remember it well. They have an amazing crowd, and they'll be making noise from the very first second. At some point, they're going to go on a run, but we have to stick together. It's us against the whole arena, so it's going to be really tough. I've been through it, and it's not easy. We need to stay together, no matter what happens. Given the caliber of the Timberwolves and the electric atmosphere expected in that stadium, the Lakers will have to fight hard to come out on top. There's no doubt that tough moments are ahead, but Doncic feels it's up to him and LeBron James, as leaders, to ensure the team remains calm and composed, even when the pressure mounts. Obviously, we can't panic. But Bron and I, as the leaders of this team, we have to make sure the team stays together, Doncic added. Like I said, going into Minnesota is going to be a battle. The fans are going to be loud and crazy, so no matter what happens, we can't panic. We have to stay together, and that responsibility falls on me and Bron to keep everyone united. While the Lakers have faced challenges on both ends of the court in the first two games, things could get even tougher away from home. But with James and Doncic setting the tone, this team has the potential to thrive in Minnesota, and Luka seems more than ready to step up to the occasion. Luka Doncic believes the Lakers can improve in the paint. One area where the Lakers showed improvement in Game 2 was their attack in the paint. The team went from just 32 points in the paint in Game 1 to 46 in Tuesday's win, and Doncic still believes there's more room for improvement. "I think when we attack the paint, a lot of good things happen," Luka said after the win. "It's like everything comes together. We need to do that more often. We've talked about it, we need to get into the paint, no matter what. That's something we're focusing on, and I believe we can do even more than that." The challenge of Minnesota, a crucial test for the Lakers. As the Lakers prepare for Game 3, the importance of staying focused and unified cannot be overstated. The challenging road environment in Minnesota will certainly test the Lakers' mental toughness, especially with the fans ready to erupt and the Timberwolves looking to capitalize on their home court advantage. With the series tied at 1-1, the next two games in Minnesota could prove to be the turning point. Luka Doncic and LeBron James are undoubtedly the pillars of leadership on this team, and it will be their ability to keep the squad grounded under pressure that could determine the outcome. Both players have been in countless high-stakes situations, and their experience will be vital to navigating what promises to be a hostile environment in the upcoming games. "This is where the true character of the team will show," Doncic continued. "LeBron and I have been through the toughest of times in the playoffs, and we know what it takes to stay focused, even when everything around us is chaotic. It's going to be a battle, but we have the right pieces to make it through." The Timberwolves' strengths: a young, hungry team. The Timberwolves are a formidable opponent, full of youthful energy and determination. Led by Anthony Edwards, who has been stellar in the postseason, and the strong presence of Karl-Anthony Towns, Minnesota has shown that they're not here to be taken lightly. With the crowd behind them, the Timberwolves will undoubtedly bring an aggressive energy to Game 3, and the Lakers will need to be at their best to stifle Minnesota's momentum. The Timberwolves' defense, which has been solid throughout the series, could be an even greater challenge on their home floor. Edwards' ability to lock down on defense while also contributing on offense makes him a constant threat. The Lakers will need to find a way to limit his impact, while also dealing with the inside presence of Towns and the defensive tenacity of Rudy Gobert. Despite the challenges, Doncic remains confident that the Lakers' experience will shine through. "We've faced adversity before," he said. "LeBron and I know how to handle the pressure. We just have to stay disciplined and execute." The importance of team chemistry. For the Lakers, their chances in Minnesota will rely heavily on the chemistry between their star players and the depth of their supporting cast. In Game 2, we saw flashes of brilliance from their role players, particularly the effort from Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell, who made significant contributions. But the Lakers will need everyone to step up consistently, especially as they face off against a Timberwolves team that's gaining confidence with every game. The focus on staying together that Doncic mentioned will be crucial. Team chemistry, particularly in high-pressure moments, can make all the difference. The Lakers must ensure that each player is focused on the collective goal and not on the individual spotlight. With LeBron and Doncic as the anchors, the rest of the team will follow their lead. Doncic's confidence in the Lakers' ability to bounce back. As the series moves forward, Doncic's role on the team extends beyond his leadership on the court. His confidence is contagious, and his understanding of the challenges the Lakers face will help keep the team mentally prepared. While the atmosphere in Minnesota will be intense, Doncic knows that the Lakers have the tools to overcome it. "We can't get caught up in the noise," he explained. "The fans will be loud, but we've been in hostile environments before. It's about blocking that out and staying focused on the game plan. If we stick to what we know and trust each other, we can come out with the win." A look ahead. Game 3 as a defining moment. Game 3 will undoubtedly be a defining moment for the Lakers. With the series tied, it's a chance for them to take control of the matchup and shift the momentum in their favor. The Timberwolves will come out swinging, but the Lakers have the leadership, experience, and talent to match their intensity. The key will be whether they can weather the storm in Minnesota and keep their composure in front of a raucous crowd. As Doncic emphasized, this series isn't just about one player. It's about the team's collective effort. With both him and LeBron James steering the ship, the Lakers are in good hands. But they'll need to continue to grow as a team, and their performance in Game 3 could set the tone for the rest of the series. "This is what playoff basketball is all about," Doncic concluded. It's about being tough, staying together, and knowing that the next game is always a new challenge. We're ready for it. LeBron James says Lakers responded to J.J. Redick's fiery message in Game 2. The Los Angeles Lakers came out swinging in Game 2, bouncing back with a much sharper performance to even the first-round playoff series 1-1 before heading to Minnesota. And one of the pivotal moments of the night? A passionate third-quarter timeout speech from head coach J.J. Redick. As the Lakers were pushing for momentum, Redick called a timeout, and the live mics caught him letting his team have it. Though not exactly meant for broadcast, the raw moment gave fans a glimpse into Redick's intensity and how seriously he takes these playoff battles. Naturally, some wondered how a seasoned veteran like LeBron James might take to such an emotional outburst. But for LeBron, it wasn't an issue, it was exactly what the team needed. "I think we responded the right way after that timeout," LeBron said post-game. "We all know JJ's going to blow up sometimes. That's just him. But it's not about how he says it, it's about what he's saying." And the message was loud and clear. "I've had coaches like that since high school, guys who get fired up because they care. You learn to listen to the meaning behind the fire. And I think we did that tonight." It's clear LeBron and the rest of the roster have adapted to Redick's passionate coaching style. For them, it's about the message, not the delivery. Redick later clarified that it wasn't frustration as much as a push to get the team refocused before things slipped away. And it worked. The Lakers locked in, stayed composed, and closed out the Timberwolves to snag a much-needed Game 2 victory. If LA hopes to survive this grueling first-round matchup and make a deep postseason run, Redick will need to keep pressing the right buttons. Redick, this is a rock fight, and both teams know it. Through 2 games, neither team has cracked 100 points. With defense dominating and every possession feeling like a war, Coach Redick wasn't shocked by how physical and gritty this series has become. "I think we could have predicted it," Redick said. "But we weren't ready for that kind of rock fight at the start of Game 1. I've been in enough of these to know, sometimes it's a slow, grinding battle, and then all of a sudden, someone hits a few threes, forces turnovers, and the pace picks up. That's just playoff basketball. Every game has its own story. But the mindset from both teams right now? This is going to be a dogfight." With the series heating up and tensions rising, one thing is clear: the Lakers are locked in, and if Redick's fire keeps lighting the spark, they just might keep pushing forward. Lakers gear up for next challenges after crucial Game 2 win. Following their 94-85 victory in Game 2, which tied the series at 1-1, the Los Angeles Lakers are now preparing for the upcoming battles against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Head coach J.J. Redick, known for his fiery and passionate style, has already pointed out the need for key adjustments to sharpen the team's offensive output. He stressed the importance of improving ball movement and creating a better offensive rhythm to break through the Timberwolves' tough, physical defense. Redick also highlighted the need for better on-court communication and a drastic reduction in turnovers, an issue that has plagued the Lakers in previous losses. With the series shifting to Minnesota, the Lakers understand that strategic changes and sustained defensive pressure will be critical to keeping their playoff hopes alive. The next matchup is set for Friday, April 25th, in Minneapolis, where the Lakers aim to take the lead in the series. The team remains focused, knowing that every game is another opportunity to evolve, improve, and get one step closer to their ultimate goal, a championship run. Upcoming games. Lakers at Timberwolves, Friday, April 25, 2025, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Lakers at Timberwolves, Sunday, April 27, 2025, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Timberwolves at Lakers, Wednesday, April 30, 2025, 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Lakers at Timberwolves, Friday, May 2, 2025, 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Timberwolves at Lakers, Sunday, May 4, 2025, 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Nico Harrison makes emotional confession about Luka Doncic trade. Over 2 months have passed since the stunning trade that sent Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers, and it still doesn't feel real. For many fans in Dallas, the pain is still fresh. The anger hasn't faded, and much of it continues to be aimed directly at Mavericks GM Nico Harrison. The boiling point came during Doncic's emotional return to Dallas in a Lakers uniform. While the Lakers walked away with the win, it was the crowd's reaction that left a deeper impression. Fans cheered Luka passionately throughout the night, but also erupted into chants of "Fire Nico" more than once. The most unforgettable moment? Doncic, holding back tears as he watched the heartfelt tribute video before tip-off, a powerful reminder of just how much he meant to that city. Since the trade, every time Harrison has spoken about it, he seems to only dig the hole deeper. And in his most recent press conference, he made a surprising admission. Via ESPN, Harrison confessed that while he knew Luka was beloved in Dallas, he didn't realize just how much he meant to the fans. "I underestimated the depth of the bond Luka had with this city. That's on me." It's a shocking statement, because for anyone who watched Doncic grow from a teenage phenom into the face of a franchise, his connection with Dallas was undeniable. He didn't just play for the Mavs. He gave everything. He dreamed of staying there for his entire career. And even though Lakers fans have already embraced him with open arms, that Dallas chapter will always hold a piece of his heart. To be fair to Harrison, the timing of the trade couldn't have been worse. Injuries to both Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving shortly after complicated things for the Mavericks, derailing any hopes of momentum. Had those two stayed healthy, the backlash might not have been so intense. But the deeper issue was never just about wins and losses. It was about trust, loyalty, and a franchise icon feeling pushed out. Clearly, there was a rift behind the scenes. Harrison made the call, believing Dallas would be better off without Luka. But that gamble has already paid off, in LA, not Dallas. Pelinka praises Luka's leadership and work ethic in LA. While questions about Luka's conditioning and commitment swirled during his final months in Dallas, the Lakers are seeing something very different. Rob Pelinka, the Lakers GM and president of basketball operations, hasn't just praised Doncic's incredible talent. He's gone out of his way to spotlight the intangibles. "Luka's been a leader from the moment he arrived," Pelinka said. "He's in the gym late at night, every night. He's constantly working, constantly watching film. You can see he wants to be great, and he's willing to put in the work to make it happen." Any doubts about Doncic's drive have quickly been put to rest in Los Angeles. His teammates feed off his energy. Coaches respect his dedication. And the results are showing on the court. The Lakers didn't just gain a superstar, they gained someone fully invested in bringing championship culture back to the franchise. Meanwhile, back in Dallas, the ripple effects of that trade continue to be felt. And for Nico Harrison, that single decision may end up defining his legacy, for better or worse.